Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Welcome, everybody. If you're live or here on the replay, I hope you're having a great holiday season. Thank you for joining me. It is a rainy morning here in the Bay Area, but we are going to have fun this morning making a sparkly New Year's card. I'm going to make two actually, one silver and one gold. As you can see, I made a silver one for the thumbnail. And I did have a little boo-boo there, so I covered it up and made an exclamation mark out of it. And I stamped this pretty little fireworks spray. Okay, this time with my silver, I'm going to go ahead and use the black card base. I think that'll be really eye-popping. And so, of course, I'll use an insert with that one. And I have my number dies here. I used the 240, of course. I got these on Amazon. And this is my new set that I just got. This is also from Amazon. I'll be using the Happy New Year's and the Celebrate and the fireworks spray. I have all my numbers over here, all die cut out. And I also have my heat gun because we're going to be embossing. I've got inks. This is for the inside of the card. And then I have my embossing buddy, very, very necessary. And my Versamark ink. It comes in big and a small. And then for extra, I have these. And then these are the two powders I'm going to be using. They're both from Recollections from Michael's. All right, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and, I forgot to do this earlier. I'm going to make sure my heat gun is hot. This is absolutely beautiful paper. I got this from scrapbook.com. It's from American Crafts, but look at those colors. Aren't they just gorgeous? Okay. Now, I cut this with a rectangle die. I misplaced it. I don't know where it is. But since I'm just going to be putting this piece over it, there was two reasons. I wanted to save as much of my gold glitter paper as I could, but also I think this will stick better because I can stick this to the card itself instead of trying to make it adhere to the glitter. But we'll be doing that one later. And so this one is not cut, but it's smoother and I think it'll stick just fine. So we're going to heat emboss first. I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I don't know how many times I've forgotten to do that. It just keeps everything, the embossing powder keeps it from sticking to where you don't want it to stick. As much as possible anyway. So here is my there. Perfect. I'll put this one aside. Just concentrate on one at a time when it comes to the embossing. Okay, now I'm going to get this out. This is going to help me keep my powder collected. And we're going to go ahead and do the gold first because I did a silver one just to show you. So we're going to go ahead and do the gold. Let's see how this turns out. Now it's okay to just pile it on to make sure everything gets covered because you're going to put most of it back into the jar. Just let it sit for a minute. Now, in some cases, you might have to take a small brush and brush it off, but that looks pretty good. So let's put this back. And commence to using the heat gun. I know this is noisy. I like to start in the back. And I know it's going to bend a little bit, but then we'll fix it when we put it on the other side. Can you see it turning? Okay. There is that. How glittery is that? Great. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and affix the numbers. I have gold and silver both. It's just crazy that 2024 is here already. It seems so odd. Because obviously most of us were born in the 21st or 20th century. And so it just seems kind of odd. I've spent 42 years in the last century, and here we are. Okay, so I don't make a huge mess. I'm putting the middle numbers in first. So I'm going to try to line those up the best I can. Oops. Well, luckily it dries clear. It is really raining out there. Okay. All right. Let's prepare the card base. We're going to do this one in white. We're going to stamp the inside first, as is my usual. And we're going to use Pretty Peacock ink. This is very, very juicy. So I have my wipes with me because it's, yeah. So let's find the Celebrate. That noise in the background is my 4-month-old kitten. This is about the time every day he gets rambunctious. Although kittens are always rambunctious, aren't they? Celebrate. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to let that dry for a minute. While I have it out, let's go ahead and stamp the insert for the second card. And then we'll just put that aside. Okay. Yeah, we'll just lay that aside. Yeah. So we're done with this. Okay, let's get back to this. We're going to attach this piece on first. And it's wide enough that I'm going to be using my tape runner. Sorry about that. Got to adjust my phone holder there. Okay, let's stick that down perfectly. It's 5 1/4 by 4, and I just cut it out with the rectangle die. And now this goes on the front. And I can use ideally, I probably want to put this, hold it down with some heavy things so it can get flat again, because it's still just a tad warped from the heat gun. Okay, now let's go ahead and attach. I know these aren't gold, but they're still sparkly. One big one and one little one. Okay, so there is our gold card. Now let's work on the black one. go ahead and put this in the inside. Well, we ran out of that. It's always a good idea to have a spare handy. There we go. So now here's the piece that I used my embossing buddy on. You can definitely tell. So let's find, there it is. We're going to add more versemark. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to add our silver. Again, just don't worry, put it all over to make sure you get a good amount to stick. And then you're just going to tap it. Oh, yeah, that for some reason. But you know what? The more sparkle, the better, right? I don't know if you can see that. Oh, my cat is definitely getting into stuff, and he knows it. He knows I am currently occupied, so can't do anything about it right now. Just like a kid. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to use our heat gun again. And where's this? Definitely want to use this so I don't burn my fingers. Okay. Do the thing. Okay. How is that for some sparkle? All right. Okay. Now, like I said, ideally I would lay some heavy things down to keep it, to straighten it out a little bit, but that's going to take a while. Okay, now let's put on our silver letters. Okay. Okay, again, we'll start with the middle. All right. Okay. Good. Now we're going to, let's do this first because I need to let that dry for just a minute. Put this on. I think silver and black looks really good together, don't you? There we go. Okay, I'm going to add this. Again, the silver cardstock, or the multicolored, I don't know what you call that. It's just absolutely gorgeous how all the colors pop out. It's made by American Crafts, but it's sold on scrapbook.com. That's where I got it. Just gorgeous. Okay, and there's our two little sequins there. And I forgot to stamp the spray. So let's do that on both. Silver for one, gold on the other. There's that one. Okay, that is completed. Now let's go back and I'm going to have to clean the silver off, and then we're going to use the gold. I don't have a full ink pad of gold, but I do have this. So let's see how delicate I can be here. Okay. Oh. Ooh. It's hard to see, but it definitely glitters. Look at that. here are my 2 cards for New Year's, the gold, and this is gold on white card base, and this is silver on black. Now, the one I made for my thumbnail is silver on white. Which one do you like better? Silver on white or silver on black? Or do you like the gold better? Please let me know in the comments. And also, what are your plans for New Year's? We're going to be square dancing, and I'm going to be giving one of these to our square dance caller. Have a wonderful celebration, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please push the like button, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.